Today our topic for biology is circulatory system. Circulatory system is a system through which different substance molecules circulate throughout the body. If we see that, we can say this circulatory system is also known as cardiovascular system. And this circulatory system is complex network system. Through this complex nervous system, complex network system or cardiovascular system, this can transport different substances. So it is involved in the transporting of we can say helps to transport like blood. It transports oxygen from lungs to the whole body. It also transports carbon dioxide from all parts of the body and back to the lungs, and it is removed. It also transports different substances. It also transports hormones. So we can say that this is the complex network system. On the base of this, these why these are needed to transport? Because these are needed for our metabolic process. Metabolic process like cellular respiration, we can say. Cellular respiration is a process through which molecules, carbon, hydrogen containing molecules are break down and ATP or energy is produced for the body functioning. Is it clear? Now we see the main components of circulatory system. There are three main components of circulatory system. These three circular main components are one is known as blood, that is a circulatory fluid, and second is the heart that pumps the blood through the body, and third is the blood vessel through which blood circulate. These three components makes the complex network system of circulatory system. Firstly, we have to uh, dis explain like blood. Blood is the circulatory fluid and it is the main connective tissues because it connects the body. Let's we check its composition. It is composed of two main materials. Like we can say that one is plasma and other are cell or cell-like body. And we see that the main composition of plasma and cell-like bodies are plasma makes 55% portion of the blood and cell body make 45% of the composition of the blood. So plasma is present in the high quantity. Firstly, we have to discuss the plasma. What is a plasma? Plasma is the main component of blood, and we see that its composition, it contains 90% water and 10% dissolved substances. And we see the dissolved substance in concentration. In dissolved substances concentration, there are 7 to 9% plasma protein. And we see the plasma protein, there are different types of plasma protein. Like we can say that one is prothrombin, fibrinogen, and immunoglobulins that is also known as antibodies. Is it clear? So 7 to 9% of 10% are plasma protein. And then we see the another composition like 1% are constitutes like dissolved substances. And we see dissolved substances like salts. And we see salts, NaCl, potassium, etc. And there are also like substances like we can say glucose, amino acid, uh, gl- uh, plasma, like we can say lipids. Ether compound like also present like through lipid diester and esteryl like chlorides. So esteryl cholesterol and other substances are also present in this. You can say that uh, there are also cholesterol. Cholesterol is precursor of steroid hormone. It makes steroid hormone. So it imparts a good collection in the composition of the plasma. So if we see another like it also transport hormones. It also transport gases. These gases are oxygen and carbon dioxide. These are mostly present in the liquid portion of the plasma. So this is a complete view of the plasma in which we can say different substances and dissolved substances are very necessary for metabolism process and that are contributed and stored in the plasma. So plasma is helpful for containing these substances and transporting to the target. After plasma, we have to discuss the blood cells. There are three types of blood cells. First is red blood cells, and second are WBC white blood cells, and third are thrombocytes. And these thrombocytes are also known as platelets. Firstly, we have to explain the red blood cell. Red blood cell also known as erythrocytes. These are present in the male 5 to 5 million in 1 cubic millimeter in male. And there are 4 to 4.5 million RBC in 1 cubic millimeter of female. So red blood cell is contain a pigment. That pigment is called hemoglobin. And hemoglobin concentration is very important for transporting of oxygen from lungs to the whole parts of the body, where metabolism or cellular respiration process take place. So if we see the structure of hemoglobin, hemoglobin is made up of four polypeptide chain. So it can carry four oxygen molecules. We can say it is a hemoglobin. It has four polypeptide chain. One hemoglobin molecules can carry four oxygen molecules from lungs to the whole parts of the body. When red blood cells are immature, they have nucleus. When they become mature, they lost their nucleus. No nucleus. And red blood cells lifespan has 4 months. 4 months mean 120 days. After 120 days, they destroyed. And they is destroyed and stored in liver and spleen. So liver and spleen is the graveyard of red blood cell. Is it clear? Now we have to explain the WBC, white blood cells. These WBC white blood cell are also known as leukocytes. Leukocytes, these are very important for the infection protection. And WBC are transparent, they have no any pigment. They can have nucleus. These are the proper cell of the bloods. And we see there are types. The WBC are divided into two types. One type is granulocytes. Another are the agranulocytes. Granulocytes are divided into three types. One is a neutrophil. And second, the eosinophil. And third type is the basophil. If we see their roles, the neutrophil kills that like bacteria and other pathogen. It control allergic reaction. Basophil produces histamine. Histamine is a allergy causing agent. So we see the granulocyte, agranulocyte, they are without any grain. So there are two types of granulocytes. One is a monocyte and second are lymphocytes. What the lymphocyte can kill dead organism, dead pathogen and tissues. When they kill any pathogen and they become macrophages, so in the tissue their name is macrophages. If we see the lymphocytes, there are two types of lymphocyte. One is B lymphocyte and second the T lymphocytes. The B lymphocyte produces antibodies. Antibodies are produced in response of antigen. And antigen are destroyed by antibodies. And B lymphocyte produces T lymphocyte produces chemicals and they kill directly virus infected cell and it also kills cancerous cell. So this is the main role of B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte. So white blood cells are providing immunity, involved in providing of immunity. They defend our body against any pathogen and any antigen that cause disease. So WBC are very important, play important role in their protection. And third type we have to explain, we can say that is the platelets. Platelets is also known as thrombocytes. They involve in blood clotting because they help to clot the blood. Blood clotting is a coagulation process when any blood vessel is damaged. So they help to activate the thrombin and fibrinogen. thrombin, and fibrinogen. So these platelets are the smallest portion of the longest cell. We can say these are produced from megakaryocytes. So platelets helps in the process of immunity and homeostasis. So platelet has major role for providing immunity and protection the whole body system. Because when they are not helpful for making any clot, all blood will be lost and death can be occur. So if we see as the hemophilia patients, they have no clotting proteins, so their blood is lost when they got an injury. So they feel deficiency of blood and they accused are the cause of the anemia. So this is our lecture about circulatory system of the first portion that we can say about the circulatory fluid. And this was a complete composition of this. This is a complete overview of the lecture. And you can see how we arrange these things. And this is very easy to memorize and remembering any lecture. Is it clear? Now we are ending today class and tomorrow we will start from the heart. Okay, Allah Hafiz.